Star Wars Battlefront 2. Released in 2017, Star Wars Battlefront 2 was a step up from the first game in the rebooted series. A story campaign, new maps and guns, and of course the prequel trilogy joining the fun. As the years went on, we got some fixes to the game, the removal of those horrid loot boxes, don't talk to me about those, and some much needed new content. Then they canceled continued support for the game. Why? It was perfect. You finally got it. To just, what, walk away?
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
But now with the horrendous handling of the original Battlefront games that were remastered, seriously, what happened? You had one job and you messed it up. I wanted to go back into Star Wars Battlefront 2 to see if it's as fun as I remembered. My first match, I got a hacker. I'm not even kidding. I already got blown up. That guy's hacking. But that's okay, because everything else is here in perfect condition. You see a hacker? Just leave the game. It's that simple. You have all of these game modes, but only 3 of these modes are actually populated. Co-op, Galactic Assault, and Supremacy. Smaller modes like Blast and even Ewok Hunt, that little game mode where it's suddenly a horror game. He's on me! Dude! Yeah, not that many people playing them. Blast had 2 people on a team, and we kept dying to only them. So I played the co-op mode to get warmed up. It's just you and 3 other real people with a lobby full of bots. And if you don't want those 3 other players, you have instant action to play. It's just you and you alone. Like the good old days. I know people love competitiveness in games, but something about co-op mode brings me back to the simple days of booting up the 2005 version of Battlefront and just playing to my heart's limit. You can play whichever hero you want without having to worry about other people hogging them for an entire game, and you get XP and can progress your upgrades while playing against bots. It's simple, fun, and most importantly, not stressful. But if you want stress, oh boy, do I have a game mode for you. Supremacy! In short, it's a non-linear game mode based on capturing command posts and ultimately bringing down capital ships. What I forgot about was how long these games took. Because even after you captured all of the posts and gained enough points to try and take down their capital ship, if you fail that last stage, which took an additional 15 minutes on the top of your already committed 20 minutes before, you go back to the ground and do it all over again. You're practically playing a ping pong match until either one team finally wins or the whole other team just says f it and leaves the game. I would be lying if I said I wasn't having fun though. Come on, it's a huge galactic battle taking place in Star Wars. It's
just like the simulation.
If you don't want that tedious ping pong match, the Rebellion side doesn't have the capital ship part. So once you capture the points, it's done. The only caveat to that point is no one plays on the Rebellion or Resistance modes. This game mode is great, but you can really only find a match in the prequel era. Nothing against the prequel era, but what if I wanted to play on Hoth? Sorry if you're wanting to play as Kylo or Rey in this. I finally left my queue in the game after 20 minutes.
So it's safe to say I have been waiting here for around 20 minutes. Most of the people have left.
I tried. No one wants to play that. I was playing the PC version of Star Wars, so it's possible that on console the server numbers are either better or worse. Let me know if you play on console. If you just don't want any of that at all, you have the third mode that's not completely alienated from the player base, which is Galactic Assault. You don't get to choose which era you play on. It just randomly spits you into a lobby, hopefully one with the best connection, and you get to play an objective-based game mode. It's 20 versus 20 with no additional AI enemies to defeat alongside the real players, and because of that, I found that I just kept getting killed by players who just played as a hero the entire time, or players ruling the skies up above in a ship. Listen, I get that I've gotten older and strayed away from the game for a bit, but man, dude, this game is fun, but if you plan on playing against actual players and taking the game seriously, you are in for a wake-up call. You're going to have your ass handed to you over and over in this game, since you probably don't have the upgrades on any of your specific classes, or you've been out of the game for too long. You will be at a disadvantage. Personally, I would just recommend playing co-op to upgrade any character you want and then jump into the live action, and once your ass has been handed to you, go back to co-op and ask yourself, why would I ever leave this safe place at all? I really wish the smaller modes actually had a player base within them. Sure, an all-out warfare over the sands of Geonosis are thrilling, but what if I wanted to play a smaller objective-based mode with no heroes or vehicles? Well, I guess I have to wait 20 minutes, or never find a lobby to scratch that itch. What you don't have to wait for is liking the video and subscribing to see more. Now this is all good and fun with friends, but what about playing by yourself? Well, it's safe to say that most games are always fun with friends. Star Wars can be enjoyed alone. So if you ever just played the original games by yourself, I think you'll be in safe hands playing this by yourself. It is just an arcade shooter after all. And if you've never played the 2005 version, again, this is also just an arcade shooter. If this game is like $5, you really can't go wrong here. So if the game is the exact same way it has been since DICE and EA have left it since April 29th of 2020, and I'm talking about the same exact way they left it. Hero balances, the maps, game modes, and so on. Why play it now? I don't know, because it's fun? What, I can't have fun anymore? Oh, you can also mod the game. That usually helps. I feel like mods always save older games. If you can't mod them, they usually just rot away. Until one individual with the development capability of an entire AAA studio decides to make something out of the remnants of an axed title. I'm talking about you, Clone Trooper 163. This one dude has been trying to make everyone's dream come true by bringing Battlefront 3 back to life. And since EA and DICE left Battlefront 2 alone, it's up to the player base to make new cosmetics. But thankfully, they're free. Yeah, you want new characters in the game? Boom, there you go. Asajj Ventress and Kit Fisto in Battlefront 2. Want some new loading screens? Boom, there you go. Happy? While all the mods here for Battlefront are primarily cosmetic, literally placing a skin on top of an already established character, and with the addition of some gameplay modifiers like new abilities or changing classes entirely, I'm happy to see that the player base can get some joy out of something that could have easily happened if Battlefront 2 continued its support, all with a low price of nothing. Also, these mods are on PC, not console. Sorry, console. After playing hours of the game to gain footage for this video, I'm really sad that we haven't had more support for this game, and it's clear that there is still a player base here, even more so after the recent mess up. Because really, this game could have kept being supported to this day. It's easy money. I don't understand. Make something remotely working and slap Star Wars on the box. People will buy it. Hell, I bought this game on release. After the whole loot box fiasco went away and they finally relearned how to make a game fun, we never got any new updates. Battlefront 2 is still gorgeous, plays decently well, and oozes everything you'd want from an arcade Star Wars shooter, let alone just an arcade shooter. Put this game in the hands of someone who doesn't really know Star Wars, and they'll get the idea. With the progression of this game forever stuck on double XP earnings and no real reason to grind out anything since you can casually play the game and earn all of the upgrades normally, I'd say that Battlefront 2 is probably the most casual game you can play right now. As long as you're not playing Supremacy in the prequel era. My goodness, that is just an actual war. And those hero players that only play this game nonstop on a hero and never turn the game off, seriously, if you run into these people, just turn your own game off. I'm saving your sanity. I guess the only real thing you can still do in this game, if you're a real diehard fan, is to complete everything available to you in the challenges. And this goes over absolutely everything in the game, including the story mode, which if you forgot, yes, this game has a story mode, and it's alright. It is canon to the timeline, and I mean, if you have time, sure, play it. I won't stop you. What's really sad to see with Battlefront now is that while yes, you can find lobbies to play a game or two, it can sometimes take longer periods of time compared to other days. You have modded server browsers like Kyber to utilize, but even then sometimes you just can't find a game, which is just sad to see for this game, especially since all I ever hear is that people want Battlefront 3. While Battlefront may never get revived or even finally get the beloved number 3 slapped onto its front cover officially, I have to admit that Battlefront 2 still has an open seat available in my monthly driver of games. It just has one of those vibes that allows me to open it up, play a couple of games, and put it down. Lately, with all of the multiplayer games forcing battle passes and season content making all of its player bases have increasingly large sizes of FOMO generated across their screens and minds, Battlefront 2 is a reminder that games don't need any of that to be fun. To be fair, it did take a while to allow that to happen for this game. Get those loot boxes away from me. So for now, I'd have to say that if you're feeling nostalgic for a good laid-back arcade shooter, play Battlefront again. Who knows how long it'll be until the servers get shut down. I'm serious. Play against the bots. I won't judge you. Hell, it's all I usually play against anyways. And if you want to watch the rest of my videos, I won't stop you doing that either. Okay, bye.